Hello, Hannah. So let's dive even deeper into I want because my son has taught me such an important lesson today. So, yesterday, a dear friend of mine gifted me and us and the family my favorite toy ever from my own childhood, Optimus Prime. So, if you don't know him, he's a leader of the Autobots, a transformer. He turns from a truck into this red and blue amazing leader. I loved watching it. I loved playing with it. I had the original one way back in the 1980s, and he did all this work to get one of these 40th anniversary editions or something else like that. Amazing, opening the box, putting the stickers on, all the stuff. So cool. And my son loved them. He fell in love with them right away. He started playing, transforming back and forth, figured it out. It was so cool. We were praising him, we were acknowledging him. He brought it into bed because it's like, this is the toy that I definitely want to have in bed. And we made sure we put it aside because we knew first thing in the morning he would want it. Now, this morning he wakes up and I hear him because I'm doing my enema in the bathroom, and he's just crying and saying, I want. And what he wants is not the Optimus Prime, which he loves. He's played with it all night. He's great with it. What he wants now is the trailer, which is an additional thing you can get with Optimus Prime. And he wants it because last night, as our friend was showing him and excited with him, he was also showing him all these videos on YouTube of Optimus's voice, but not only that, the other accessories that he's planning to get for him at some point, which includes the trailer, which turns into this command center station, all this stuff. And what's interesting is that instead of actually being so thrilled with what he has, now he is in distress almost, it feels like, because he doesn't have the next thing that he wants, and he wants it right now. And all he can do is keep saying it over and over and over again. And I could notice the part of myself that was concerned for my beloved, because I can imagine how frustrating that is, having a child crying this early in the morning, inconsolable, and how frustrating it can be going, why did this even happen? Why are we here? Like, this is supposed to be something good, and now it's more of a pain. Maybe we shouldn't get anything again ever. All this stuff. And I recognize the amazing teacher he is, because he's showing us what I do, at least, on the inside. When I was a kid, I would just want and want and want. And in this way, I would want Super Nintendos and all this stuff. But I don't know where the transition happened for me. I shut all that down internally. It's almost like I would pray to Secret Santa Claus and ask for all this stuff and get disappointed over and over again when it didn't happen, because no one heard me. I never asked for it out loud that I can remember later on in life. And what he's doing, he's just asking for it out loud over and over again. He's on repeat the thing that most of us say when we want something, and especially when we want something outside: relationship, money, car, house, job, all those things. And this thing, the greatest thing, is this toy. And he's seen some of these YouTube videos, and these are the things that get us into this loop when we're watching what other people have or playing with it, or looking like they're having so much enjoyment just by having the thing, when in actuality we know that the moment we actually get it, we'll play with it for a bit, we'll enjoy it, and then it'll be what's next. And what I can see is how much of a gift it is to actually thoroughly love and enjoy what you have. Like, sometimes we're like, oh, I'm tired of that person talking about this thing so much. And I'm almost like, can we praise them? You love this so much, you talk about this all the time. How much more joy are you getting out of this one thing than many of the times we get something bigger and we just move on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing? So there's so many lessons, and you're going to take your own from this, how you look at it. But my biggest thing now is I look at my son as my teacher. He's showing me what I do on the inside, except he doesn't have the filter of hiding it, of masking it with words, of masking his emotions and his tears. And my work, if I can, is both to sit with them, not try to fix it, because it's almost like an example here. Like, if this is just a regular toy, $2, we could just buy him another one. And it's not like it's ridiculously expensive. I think it's in the hundreds at most to get exactly what I think he wants, which is the authentic, real thing. And there's lots of knockoffs and things like that I can get as well. And all of this is a reminder, how do we actually be with the underlying thing? How do we actually share and show, and I don't know what the right answer is, what we're going to do yet, a different way of doing things, whether we shift from things to experiences for a little bit, whether we cut down on the number of gifts that we have for a little bit, whether we're more clear with our friends when they're treating him. It's like, how do we filter this out? And here's the thing, sometimes we think we're doing something nice for someone, we're getting them a gift. And so it's so important to ask if they want to receive the gift, because sometimes it can cause more challenges and troubles by actually having the gift in the first place. Because 2 days ago, my son didn't know this Optimus toy existed. So literally a miracle has just happened. A thing that he didn't know existed, came to existence, and he got it. And then he got to understand that there's a thing he doesn't have that exists that he doesn't have. And now it's creating such distress for him, even though 2 days ago he didn't even know that it existed or didn't exist. And that's our life. Like sometimes we're like, how do we forget that we have this ability to travel around the world, that you and I can connect technologically from a distance through space and time, and the energy is there. So I love you all. Ponder this and come to the breath this Sunday on what is it that I want. And if you miss it because you're watching this later, know that these are going to be recorded. We're going to figure out some platform soon to share and have ways that people can access, because it's getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Ciao for now.